All right, y'all, let's get right into this video, man. I had a couple of you guys want me to react to Gossip Girl's new video on this Shanquella Robinson situation, okay? Basically talking about how the media and police and shit like that lied and was paid off, supposedly, right? So it's funny because I talked a little bit about that in my previous video, saying that you guys don't know, sometimes the police are tied into these big stories, guys. Sometimes the police are working in cahoots to get rid of these people, to sacrifice these people. It's way deeper than what you guys think. That's what I said on the last video. And what do we have here? Let's get into it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell Ain't your mama to tell Uncle Joey still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
Picture comparison with the villa's online photo gallery confirms the fight happened in the master suite. Multiple people watched the fight, encouraging Quella to fight back.
Quella, can you at least fight back?
No. She says no before she's thrown to the ground and punched and kicked in the head and back of the neck. Says on October 29th at 2:13 p.m., the group called for a doctor, telling that doctor Robinson drank too much alcohol and they wanted to give her an IV. At 3:15 p.m., the doctor arrived and noted Robinson had a poor verbal response in a drunken state with stable vital signs and was dehydrated. Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelias Gutierrez recommended they transfer Robinson.
Damn, that's one hell of a name, ain't it?
Poor verbal response in a drunken state with stable vital signs and was dehydrated. Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelias Gutierrez recommended they transfer Robinson to the hospital, but her friends insisted they treat her on site. At 4:20, Robinson had a seizure, and that's when her friend, named in the report as Wenter Donovan, called 911 to request an ambulance. During that time, Robinson's condition deteriorated. Dr. Gutierrez declared her deceased just before 6 p.m.
6 p.m., guys. It's all in the numbers, man.
Lie. I'm gonna stop y'all right there. All y'all doing is lying. The nurse lying, the police lying,
everybody lying,
and the news article lying. All that stuff she left this earth at 6 p.m. is a lie. All that stuff.
Guys, it's all in the numbers, bruh. It's all in the numbers. You just have to read what's going on here. And like I said, when these sacrifices happen, man, a lot of the times the police are helping. The police know. All right? There's so many things that you guys don't know. There's so many invisible forces that are at play here. There's so many people who are working on these type of sacrifice or sacrificial rituals and occult rituals. You guys would be like fucking surprised, y'all. Like, I don't know, man. This shit crazy.
They working on her for hours was a lie. All that stuff was, they was sticking stuff on her wrist, and they couldn't get it in, and she started shaking. Oh, that's a lie. That was a lie. And the Cabo 6 paid the nurse to cover it up to make a false police report. They all in cahoots. Police, government.
What did I just tell y'all in the last video, man? That's why a lot of these cases go unsolved, and you can't believe anything that the media comes out with, bro. It's a lie. It's a lie. You can never know what truly happened, guys. It's sad. But this shit is way deeper than y'all would know or expect. I'm telling y'all, man.
And the nurse, all that stuff was a lie. The only truth is the real autopsy, which told us that she left this earth 15 minutes after they put pulse on her. Was around 3 o'clock. All the Cabo 6 are liars. The nurses are liars. The police people are liars. The media in Mexico is liars. And the government is lying. Okay? Check it out. I knew it. Girl, let me tell y'all, DJ, stop the beat. It is a mess out here. Let me tell you.
Police stole her money.
The Mexican government, the Mexican police, and the Mexican media news outlet is all covering up. They is working with the Cabo 6, and it's being exposed, y'all. I was just on Chronicle Spreaks, Tessa Tales, and a few other people, and this is what they're saying. And comment below if you heard otherwise. They are saying that the nurse at the villa, you know what I'm saying? The Cabo 6, her best friend, and those other people over there, they paid the nurse to cover it up. And the reason why the nurse didn't want to tell the truth to the police people is because they fear that if the truth got out, about death and
they would be in trouble.
And how it happened that it would bring less tourists to the venue. It was all about the money. This goes out on the media, and next thing you know, nobody going to want to visit, and it's going to have a bad reputation. So that's what they were feeling there. They said that the reason why Shanquella money was stolen because her best friend took all that money, was paying off the nurse to lie to the police, and that's why the nurse is lying to the police, and police got everything. That's why everything is so mixed up, mumbo jumbo. And we're going to clear all here on this live, this little video right here. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks, as you guys can see. When I tell y'all got to go over there. She be having the truth, okay? She said she talked to the Mexican reporters and everything. Look at this. Chronicle Speaks. Shout out to her. And you see the article, Shanquella, new information reveals police stole her money and lied with the doctor to cover it up.
I'm not surprised, man.
Did not tell you. They
I'm not
all
surprised.
in cahoots with it.
Telling you.
Same here. Tessa Tales, she is talking about this too, and she's bringing the tea. As you see, Mexican government officials under investigation for cover-up. Didn't I just tell y'all they all involved?
Trying to tell y'all,
and
man.
that's why y'all cannot trust these news articles.
It's not hard to see, guys. There's so many times where sacrifices have been made. You see celebrities get gone over stupid shit, crazy shit, and they try to cover it and make it seem like it's gang violence, or cover it up and make it seem like it's suicide, or cover it up and make it seem like they had a beef with somebody. And really, it's the government taking them out, and invisible forces that you guys will never see, working with the police and all of that, working with the media to get out a false story. Y'all got to make sure that y'all really understand the fact that you cannot believe anything that the media comes out with, bruh. It's probably a whole different story than what they're coming out with 9 times out of 10, especially if it's a case that's blasted all in your face all over the place on social media, on YouTube, and it's just taking over all of the social media outlets. If you see a story like that, guys, trust and believe it's not the whole truth, if it has any truth to it at all.
Y'all can't trust the police people. Y'all can't trust nobody, not even the government. Okay, I've been telling y'all this. Okay, because y'all swear that they all talking and telling the truth. And let me tell you something about laugh, gags, and gossip. Shout out to her, honey. She be doing some digging, okay? And what she came up with is, did you know Winter Donovan have a YouTube channel, girl? Yes, this her. Allegedly, this is her. Talk about some anxiety. Look at this Winter Donovan, girl. Let's play a little clip before we play that news article. Check this out.
Anxiety is when you you kind of
That's her. Look at her. Look at her.
hyperventilate a lot and you
That's the one that grabbed her by the neck and did the final blow. And they all looking for you, Winter.
so she gets
You gotta. This is a good picture of her.
Do you know what OCD is? OCD is when everything has to be neat and you.
But that's her. It's just a video of her doing interviews, interviewing people, asking the same question about anxiety and OCD. All right, so let's move on. All right, so this is the timeline I got over here. Shout out to True Talk TV. They posted this up here. Shout out to them. And I want you guys to listen to this news thing because it's going to clear all this up. Check this out.
And in the inconsistencies that need to be cleared up. Family says Shanquella Robinson arrived to their luxurious Ocean View home, Villa Linda 32, on October 28th. The guest list notes there were 7 people on the trip. Robinson called her mom to tell her a chef was cooking them dinner that night.
I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night.
And she talked to her the next day. We know at some point Robinson was violently assaulted by another woman inside the villa. Picture comparison with the villa's online photo gallery confirms the fight happened in the master suite. Multiple people watched the fight, encouraging Quella to fight back.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
And what type of friends don't break up other friends on a fucking vacay trip? Or period at all? Who just lets friends? What type of friends, man?
She says no before she's thrown to the ground and punched and kicked in the head and
That's
back
how you know all of them was in cahoots.
of the neck. Investigative reporter Gerardo Zuniga with Metropolimix shared the police report with Queen City News. It says on October 29th at 2:13 p.m., the group called for a doctor, telling that doctor Robinson drank too much alcohol and they wanted to give her an IV. At 3:15 p.m., the doctor arrived and noted Robinson had a poor verbal response in a drunken state. with stable vital signs and was dehydrated. Dr. Carolina Beatriz Onelias Gutierrez recommended they transfer Robinson to the hospital, but her friends insisted they treat her on site. At 4:20, Robinson had a seizure, and that's when her friend, named in the report as Wenter Donovan, called 911 to request an ambulance. During that time, Robinson's condition deteriorated. Dr. Gutierrez declared her deceased just before 6 p.m.
Do y'all not see?
The doctor was with Robinson for nearly 3 hours, a large discrepancy with her death certificate, which says she died 15 minutes after her injury. Another inconsistency, her time of death, which is noted as 3 p.m. on her death certificate and 6 p.m. in the police report. Police who were called to the villa at 5 p.m. arrived at 5:25. They tell Queen City News
3 and the number 6 are powerful numbers, y'all.
Alcohol poisoning, something they say they knew was false when her autopsy came back. On November 9th, Robinson's mother, frustrated and seeking the truth, speaks to Queen City News, telling us she doesn't believe the story her daughter died of alcohol poisoning, something her so-called friend...
And that's why, and now it makes sense, because I didn't understand why or how the friends got away with blaming it on alcohol poisoning, and Shanquella clearly was beaten and battered. So now it makes sense because all of them were in cahoots, even the media, even the police, you know, everybody was in cahoots to make sure that this lie was carried out.
And were also telling the family. On November 10th, Robinson's body arrived back home to family along with her death certificate, which listed her cause of death, a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the top vertebrae in the neck. It indicated to family she had been beaten. On November 16th, only after news agencies pressed Mexican authorities on the suspicious death did they share a press release stating they were investigating the death of a woman at Fundadores Beach Club. 2 days later, November 18th, the FBI announced it had launched an investigation into Robinson's death, nearly 3 weeks after she died.
Facts. Late as hell.
Now, in that police report, the doctor lists her cause of death as cardiac arrest, not a severe spine injury. One thing that's remained consistent is that aside from statements made from friends, there's no mention of alcohol in Robinson's body or as a cause of death.
Well, guys, there you have it. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. Like I stated in the previous video, man, it is so much deeper than what you guys realize when it comes to these huge news stories. Now, I'm not speaking on any particular situation, but they even have fake events that happen too. Fake killings, fake shootings, and stuff like that. I don't want to speak too much about that because I got a strike on my channel for that too. A video taken down on my channel for that too. So I'm not going to go in depth, but I do know of certain events that were actually staged, where they had crisis actors, guys. All right. This shit just goes so deep to emotionally manipulate the masses, to lower the vibration on this planet for their own selfish satanic occult rituals, guys. Protect your energy at all costs. Like I said in the previous video, that's the most important thing that you can do in this moment in time, is protect your fucking energy, man. Focus on yourself. Focus on raising your own vibrations. Focus on your happiness, man. Focus on your connection with God at this time, bruh, because you're gonna need it. We all are gonna need it. And make sure that you love your neighbor, okay? Love your neighbor and be there for the people who are there for you. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell to be notified when I upload on my channel. DM me lit videos you react to, and tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell the Angel Mama to tell their Uncle Joey still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. I love you, man. Peace. We out, baby.